What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh, and welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet video. Today, we're taking a break from the competitive content. We've been doing a lot of it. I said a while back that I wanted to re-rank all of the Gen 9 Pokemon in a tier list. Once, the full game came out, I did this prior, once we only had, leaks and announcements and stuff. But I want to talk about the full list of Gen 9 Pokemon and rank them all accordingly and see if any of my opinions have changed since seeing some of these new Pokemon in game. So if this is your first time here on the channel, make sure you are subscribed for more Pokemon content like this in the future. But let's get into it. Okay, so currently we have S through D tier, and it's all listed in order, I believe by Pokedex number. However, I'm going to do the starters first and not do the Tauros forms first. Tauros and Wooper. I'll wait to do those. Is this in order? I don't know that this is actually in order. I'm not sure. Anyways, this includes everything in Gen 9, including, the Paradox Pokemon, all that fun stuff. This is arguably one of my favorite Pokedexes. I think it's really strong. I think there's a lot of really unique stuff here. I think it's really fun. There's just a lot of the designs are just simply off the wall. So I think it's just really, really cool. There are some different forms, like, Oinkleon has multiple forms, so there's each form for that Pokemon. Same with Palafin here. So there's that kind of stuff in this list as well. So let's start with the starters. Honestly, I've had such a change of heart on a lot of the starters. I wasn't sure about a lot of their forms pre-release, but they have really grown on me. So first up, Sprigatito's in A. I think I put it in A the last time I did a tier list for this stuff. Fuecoco also in A tier. Love Fuecoco. Quaxly has been upgraded. I think I had it in B last time. It's in A tier as well. After seeing it in game, I've really grown on Quaxly. I really, really like Quaxly. Next up, we're just going to go in order now that we got the three initial starters. Florigato is an S tier. I really like this Pokemon a lot. I really like Florigato a lot. I think it's a fantastic design. I think it's super, super good. It just looks great as a second stage evolution for starters. It's one of the most memorable ones, honestly. Crocalor is going to be a B tier. Same with Quaxwell. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with these two, but they're nothing like amazing and over the top, right? So then we get into the final evolutions here. And we've got Meowscarada, Skeledirge, and Quaquaval. And I love all three of these. These are all awesome. Honestly, the more I've played the game and the more I've used them, the more I've grown to like all of them. And I almost want to put them all in S, which is kind of a hot take because I know a lot of people really don't like these starters. But the more I play and the more I'm like, oh wow, all of these are good competitively. All of these, have really unique styles about them. I really, really have grown to like every single one of them. I know for a fact I'm putting Meowscarada in S. And that may shock a lot of people because I already complained in one of my other videos that I did not like that this cat is not a quadruped. But the design is good. The design is good, and I think it looks great in game. I think it has a fantastic ability. I think it is fantastic competitively. So for me, I think it just makes sense to go there. And I'm going to do the same for the other two. Honestly, I really like these starters. I like them a lot. Before the game launched and before I saw them in game, when I was looking at leaks and screenshots and stuff, I was not sold on these Pokemon, but I actually genuinely really like these starters, all of them. And everybody, everybody's kind of off put by Quaquaval. I love this Pokemon. I love it's a peacock. I like how unique it is. I think it's a great Pokemon. Skeledirge, same thing. It is fantastic. And I'm basing most of this off design choices, but some of these will be influenced by competitive because I play a lot of competitive. So like Skeledirge and Meowscarada and Quaquaval, all I've used a ton in competitive play, and I think they're just fantastic Pokemon. So I have to put them all in S. I don't know that I felt this strongly about starters in a long time, but they all really stand out on their own. Next up, Lechonk is still an S tier Pokemon. I like this Pokemon a lot. Its shiny's fantastic. Love it. Now, the evolution, Oinkleon, I think both are C. There's nothing particularly wrong with them. They're just a bigger pig, and I think they lost a lot of the cuteness and charm that Lechonk had. Nothing wrong with them. I don't think they're bad Pokemon. I just don't think they're like above average Pokemon, and C is a perfect average category. How do I add another tier, honestly? Perfect. F. This is what we needed. We needed an F tier. F tier is purple, Has to happen, because I have a feeling we're going to throw Pokemon in there. And I don't feel right having a category. You know what? Honestly, add another one. F-, because I think that C Pokemon are middle of the road Pokemon. There's nothing particularly good or bad about them. They're just normal looking Pokemon, right? But there are some really bad Pokemon out there, and I feel like this makes it more even. You know, if we got S-A-B tier, we need D-F and F- tiers, okay? Anyways, moving right along to Dunsparce. I mean, I like the Dunsparce for the joke that they did. There is nothing special about this Pokemon. It's a D-rank Pokemon for me. Honestly, that's all I can say. Tarantula is really cute. I want to give it a B. I like this Pokemon, and its shiny is awesome. And I don't really have any issues with Spidops personally. I think it's just, you know, like a C. I think it's fine. Nimbug, excuse me, not Nimble. Nimbug is, ooh, I really like Nimbug. Nimbug's A, and I want to say that Lokix is also an A tier. I really like these two Pokemon. I think they're fantastic. Like Lokix is really fun to use in single battles. I think they're awesome. I actually really like them. Rellor and Rabsca, I think, are both C tier Pokemon. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. We got a lot of bugs this gen. We got a lot of bugs. I think they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them at all. I just, you know, they're middle of the road Pokemon. Greavard and Houndstone are my favorites this gen. I absolutely love Houndstone. Houndstone is my Appleton of this generation, which, if you look at my promotional stuff, if you look at my branding, Appleton's there, right? So I absolutely love Greavard and Houndstone. They're fantastic Pokemon. I really need to shiny hunt them because they are just so good. Flittle is a middle-of-the-road C Pokemon. Esparthra is B. I think it's fine. I like its ability. I think it's very cool. Wiglet, F-, not even a question. Get out of my face with it. Wiglet is horrible, and I'm gonna say that it's the same for Wugtrio. I hate it. I hate everything it stands for. I think it's no good. Farigiraf, I don't remember where I put it in the last video. I'm very big on Farigiraf. I'm gonna go A. I don't remember where I put it, but, you know, it's a great Pokemon. I love the shiny. The shiny is very good. I like the colors. Dondozo's gonna get a B. I like Dondozo. Its shiny's amazing. Shiny's way better. But Dondozo's just a really cool Pokemon. I'm gonna move it. It's gonna go A. I talked myself into it. I really like Dondozo a lot. Dondozo's a fantastic looking Pokemon. Huge fan. Veluza is a D. I don't really like this Pokemon, and I don't know why. It's just kind of boring and confusing to me. Like, what is it? A steel type? Is it a water type? Is it a psychic type? Is it a poison? Like, what is it? Right? I think it's water poison. I don't remember. I just not a huge fan of it, and it's a single stage. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Not big on it. Finizen, I think, is a B. I like Finizen a lot, but Palafin before it's like Zero Form, F tier. What in the world kind of joke was that Pokemon when it evolved and, you know, like, it's the same Pokemon? Like, everybody was like, what's going on? Now, Hero Form, I think is fine. I'm not big on Hero Form personally. I think it looks fine. I'm gonna go C. It's just it's whatever, you know. Smoliv, A Pokemon. I like Smoliv a lot. Dolliv is definitely a B tier for me. And Arboliva, I'm gonna put an A. I really like the glow up there. I think it's fantastic. Really good Pokemon. I like it. Capsakid is an F tier Pokemon in my opinion. I really hate Capsakid. It's just ugly, and I don't know what it is. It looks like just a little goblin. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm not a fan, but Scovillain I do like. I think Scovillain's like a B tier Pokemon. I think it's fine. I really like it. But what is Capsakid, right? I don't understand. Tadbulb, I like the name. I like the design. I'm just gonna put it as B. It's fine. Bellybolt, same deal. I think it's a B tier. I think it looks good. Orthoworm, I nothing wrong with it. The shiny's good. C tier Pokemon. C tier for sure. Tandemaus. These are awesome. Honestly, between the name, I'm gonna put them in S. Honestly, the designs are so good. Same with Mousehold. Not even a question. Mousehold goes into the A tier. The design you know, the naming of the Pokemon, the signature move being Population Bomb. It's just so well done, and it's so goofy. I'm a huge fan of it, personally. I can never remember the engines' names. But the first stage is like a C. I think they're both C. Like, they're fine. There's nothing special about them. They're weird. Citadel is going to be a B tier. I like Citadel. So Titan, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't think it's particularly bad in terms of design. I'm just not that big on it. I'm gonna go C because I feel like D is too harsh for this Pokemon. Frigibax, it gets a lot of hate. I don't think it's that bad, people. I really don't. I'm gonna put it in a C. I think it's okay. Arctibax is great, and Baxcalibur is an S tier for sure. For sure. I really like the second stage. It's a very memorable second stage for this Pokemon. Very memorable. I like it a lot. And I love Baxcalibur. The whole Godzilla thing is just fantastic. I'm a huge fan. Tatsuguri. I'm not a huge fan of Tatsuguri. I like all his little attitudes, so I think I'm just gonna give him like a C tier. But I'm like not over the moon at this Pokemon. Like, it's whatever, you know. Cyclizar, another. It's whatever for me. It doesn't do a whole lot for me. Palmo, I think, is great. I like Palmo a lot. I think it's a B tier. This one, it's a D. Like, it's bigger Palmo, and same with Palmot. It's like bigger Palmo, but it has like spiky hair, so I'll give it a C. Right. Wattrel, I think, is a B tier, and I'm a huge fan of Kilowattrel. I really like Kilowattrel. I like the names of these two Pokemon as well. I think they're both really, really well done. So I'm big on them. I really enjoy those two Pokemon. Bombirdier does absolutely nothing for me. Like, I think it's just a weird Pokemon. I'm going F. I'm going F. I just don't like that Pokemon that much. What else? Squawkabilly. It's a D. Like, come on. Like, it's a single stage. It's got weird Elvis hair, and I forget it's a Pokemon most of the time. Like, I'm not a fan. B for Flamigo. I like Flamigo a lot. It's just a flamingo, though, with his neck curled up. Like, it's a great Pokemon. I think it's awesome that we have, you know, more animal-like Pokemon that are just animals. But, again, it's nothing crazy. Next up is Cloth. I like Cloth. Cloth's B. He's just slightly above average, and his shiny is excellent. Love the shiny. So big fan of that. Knackley, I'm gonna give an A. I mean a B. Same for Knacklestack. But I'm big on Garganacl. Garganacl's a really good design in my opinion. I think it's awesome. Honestly, I could put Knackley in A. I like the first stage and the final stage more than I like the second stage. Glimmet does nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. I think it's weird Pokemon, a weird design. I like its ability when it evolves into Glamora. But a Glamora also does nothing for me. Like, it's a D tier Pokemon for me. Trudle's cute. Nothing wrong with Trudle. Grafaiai. Really like Grafaiai's design. He can be an A tier. I think Grafaiai is really cool. Fido and Doxbun are going right up into the A tier. I think they're awesome. I like the name. I like the joke behind it. The ability on Doxbun is fantastic. Like, you look at a lot of the Pokemon this gen, and you're like, why are they good? Like, Doxbun's good. Mousehold's good. Like, why are they good? But they are, and it's so weird and awesome. I'm just here for it. Mastiff can go in the B tier. Mabostiff is an A tier. I like Mabostiff a lot. It's on my first team on the channel. You know, I'm just a big fan of it. We're getting there. We're about halfway through. Bramblin is C. There's nothing particularly special about Bramblin or Bramblecast. Gimmighoul can go in the A tier. I love Gimmighoul's design. In terms of the roaming form, it's whatever. It's like it's a C. It's nothing special. Goldango is like D tier. Goldango is a horrible evolution. It looks like the string cheese man. I like it competitively, but it is just a bad design. You could add something so cool coming off of the Mimic Chest Pokemon design. So cool. Anyways, we've got Great Tusk. Great Tusk is an S tier design in my opinion. Brute Bonnet is a B tier. Sandy Shocks, I think it's B. Nothing wrong with it. I really like Screamtail. That's going to go there for sure. Screamtail's a lot of fun. Fluttermane, also very cool, a lot of fun. Why can I never remember this one? This one is, I don't know. This is Slitherwing, right? Slitherwing, Fluttermane, yeah, I might have already said Slitherwing, whatever. Slitherwing is like a B. Honestly, it's not even a B, it's a C. It doesn't really do a whole lot for me. Roaring Moon, A tier. I liked the design a lot more before I saw how small it was in game, and it just kind of throws me off. I think it's a great design nonetheless, but like, it's just kind of weird. Iron Treads is B. Iron Moth, B. Iron Hands, A. Jugulus, it's just a robot Hydreigon. Like, there's nothing super new, so I'm just gonna go with B. Iron Thorns, I'm a big fan of. I would say Iron Bundle's an A. And I think Iron Valiant, I'm gonna have to put S. I really like that design. Oh, and now I gotta remember these names. I can't remember this one's name for the life of me. The deer. I like the deer. I'm going to go B tier on that Pokemon. Chen Pao is an S tier. It looks amazing. The swords are super cool. What is this one? Wencho? I don't remember. I like the design. I think it's a B tier as well. And then Chi-Yu is an A tier. A tier for sure. We're not gonna worry about the riding forms of Koraidon and Miraidon. Koraidon's an A tier, an S tier, I mean, excuse me. And then Miraidon is definitely an it's grown on me. Would I put it? I'll put it S. I think both of those are phenomenal. Tinkatink, A. Tinkatuff, A. Tinkaton, S. It's not even a question. Like, it's not super good competitively. Its stats are super weird, but the designs and the names, awesome. It's a super cool Pokemon. Charcadet, same deal. It's an A. And I've grown on Armarouge as well as Ceruledge. Ceruledge was my favorite. Well, Armarouge was my favorite prior. Both are great. I still think Armarouge has a cooler design. I just think Ceruledge is a little bit more fun to use competitively. Toadschool is a B tier. I like these variant form Pokemon that like Wiglet and Wugtrio. I think it's a cool idea. Obviously, I hate Wiglet and Wugtrio, but I think it's really good that they're doing this instead of creating all new Pokemon, just giving variants of original Pokemon. Same with like the Paldean forms or that kind of stuff. I really like that. King Gambit is easily an S tier Pokemon. Looks amazing. It's just great. Same deal for Clodsire here. S tier. Love it to death. And I'm going to give it the same for Annihilate. Like, it is a clean design. Finally, we come down to Tauros. Like, I don't think that Tauros is bad and it's just standard Paldean form. But, like, I mean, they didn't really change a whole lot there, right? So, but I really like the fire one, and the water one's really cool too. So I'll give both of those A. And Wooper gets a B tier. I think that's an appropriate list. Let me zoom out so we can see it all. So there it is. There is the official list. That is the exact. No one can argue. No one can debate it. This is the official list. Now, obviously, I'm joking. You know, there's like 1,000 Pokemon. Everybody's gonna have different opinions. Regardless, this is my list, and I think this is easily one of the stronger Pokedexes we've had in a while in terms of designs and stuff like that. I think it's just really good. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Tell me all that fun stuff, what your favorite Pokemon are from this gen, and you know, what else you want to see video wise in the future. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you found it entertaining. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Be sure to check out the Discord where people over there playing Pokemon all the freaking time, and check out W energy drink, super good. 10% off code Kneeckoh. Can't say enough about it. But check out this video where I talk about mouse holding competitive play and why this Pokemon is a menace to society. And then also check out this video. It's a very long video, but it's a very helpful video talking about everything you need to know to get into competitive Pokemon in 2023. Check it out. But like I said, that's it. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.